Hey everyone, Horseman here, and I'm going to be bringing to you some gameplay from a game called Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem. This is an action RPG, much like in the style of Diablo and Path of Exile and Grim Dawn. And currently it is available on Steam for $20, and it is going to be giving you early access to the game, meaning that this is still an alpha build, so it's not beta, it's nowhere close to finishing in the development phase, so you don't get a whole lot right now. But let me tell you, though, so far it's turning out to be really cool. It seems like it's going to have a ton of potential. Being an avid Diablo fan as I am, and an ARPG fan in general as I am, I figured that after watching another YouTuber put out some information on this, that I would also just kind of show from start to more or less finish some actual gameplay, you know, because what you're seeing here is me actually starting off this game for the very first time. I don't know what options are available. I don't know how the character creation screen is going to be like. So literally, I'm just going to be starting from scratch here, and you're going to get a few minutes worth of actual gameplay that is available to us currently in this build. So sit back, think of some questions. If you have any questions, or if there's anything specific that you would like to see, please post that in the comment section below. And let me know, and I will be more than happy to research it for you. But I will be putting out some videos about the game throughout its development cycle, and also as I progress through it, as long as there aren't too many character wipes, because it's alpha. But yeah, stand by. Unlike other ARPGs that we played, it looks like we actually get a character customization screen where we can, go to body types, to really fat, to absolutely scary meth head. So it really depends on what type of scary-ass character that you want to go ahead and put out there. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of everything in between, and there's quite a few extremes. So, you can have quite a bit of fun with it. Now, one thing I did notice is that there wasn't a lot of options, but again, this is an ARPG. There aren't too many of these types of games out there that have any options, let alone the types of options that we do have here. So, this is a step in the right direction, in my opinion. We can finally get these characters to be more like us. But with the level of freedom it seems that we have with character development, to have this level of customization with our characters only seems like common sense. Looks like we got a missing hairstyle here. Okay, up to this point, I have to say I'm rather impressed with what I see so far. The lighting, the graphics, the feel of the game, especially in as early of the development cycle as it is. I have to say I'm very impressed with where it currently stands. I think compared to other games in their alpha stages, this one is already very far ahead of its game. The sound is great, the music's great, everything seems to be very solid. Being as I've leveled, one of the things that I like about the character development screen is that it breaks down each of the attributes and shows you how they're going to benefit your character, whether it's agility, the ranged, or your willpower is going to be your spell power, and things like this. It breaks it down to how it's going to benefit your playstyle. As you can see, you weren't quite given the class yet, so you get to have the opportunity to go ahead and build out your own class. So I kind of hope that they allow us to really run with this and build some very powerful builds and kind of get away from that Diablo, Path of Exile, Grim Dawn, cookie cutter, powerful builds. The other portion of the character development screen is going to be this big wheel, and it's still way too early for me to have a good grasp of this, but I will admit, though, being a new player, this is daunting, and it kind of makes me wonder what the hell I'm supposed to do with this. So hopefully as time goes on, they'll explain this a little bit better, but as you can see, though, it does kind of break it down to different classes, playstyles, ranged, Umbra user, if you want to be melee, DPS, or even a melee kind of tanky character. It gives you those options, and it looks like you can mix match different class abilities in order to make something fresh, something fun. So this will be fun to really get into and see how it's all going to work, but I can definitely tell it's probably going to take a little bit of time, especially for someone like myself who never really ever seems to have a big grasp on character development anyway. I'm not even going to lie. Okay, so that's it for now. I just wanted to show you guys the first, half hour of the game so far. I think this video is about 28 minutes or so. That whole opening sequence, and see how to get your character started, what it's like to level up, see what combat's like, see what using abilities are going to be like, with the graphics and the sound and all of this, and to show you that this game seems to have quite a bit of potential, and I will definitely be following this to see where it's going to go, to see how big it's going to be, to see if it's going to actually take Path of Exile, Diablo 3, and Grim Dawn out of their seats for their top ARPGs, because I think having the freedom of the character development that they have here is going to be something that brings us back to our Diablo 2 roots. So, we'll see. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please throw it a like. You can subscribe for more, because I will be continuing to follow the development of this game, and I will also be getting into my own character progression. Of course, I'll be getting character wipes and whatnot, so you might see me having to start over a couple times, and whatever. I'll try different things as I go along as well. But all right, until next time, thank you for watching. Horseman out.